Hey everyone, welcome to this week's plan with me. This plan with me is like extra special just because my baby turned 1. That is insane. I can't even believe it. It's been the fastest year of my life. Literally the fastest. I thought about doing the aquarium kit because we did go to the aquarium for her birthday, but I don't know. She had Pooh Bear jammies when she was like 3 months old, and now Pooh Bear reminds me of her, so I decided to use the Cozy Bear from my shop. Such a cute kit. So cute. Love the art. Now, if it was whatever she's liking now, it would be Miss Rachel. Should I do a Miss Rachel kit? I've honestly thought about it. And then I thought the red glitter would be really cute on top of the blue underlays. And this is 135 Cozy Bear foil pack from my shop. Super cute.
Sitting at the same old workplace. What's the point of this chase? To just bite our old tail. Wishing that something would change, that we could turn back the page and live like our favorite fairy tales. So a love so free in a world of our fantasies, flying on dragons through sky-high cities. These are childhood dreams. It's how we used to be when we were kings and queens in our childhood dreams. Oh, 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 oh. Our childhood dreams. Feeling, I feel so lightweight when I think back to those days, but then we went our own ways. I'm thinking about what needs to change, that we could turn back the page and live like our favorite fairy tales. So a love so free in a world of our fantasies, digging up treasures and sailing across the sea. These are childhood dreams. It's how we used to be when we were kings and queens in our childhood dreams. Oh, 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 oh. Our childhood dreams.
Is this? Seriously, I don't want to cover up the boxes. Don't want to cover up the underlays. Alright, for Monday the 9th, we watched Tarzan. And then I worked, we went on a walk, and I watched True Crime when she napped. Now that it's been warming up, we've been going on walks like every day. And been taking Roxy with us, of course. Now that my anxiety over like other dogs has kind of calmed down. If you've been here since then, you know. I've had pretty bad anxiety because Roxy just doesn't like other dogs, and we've had other dogs come up to us and it hasn't been good. So hopefully, because I got really bad anxiety over it. Like, I couldn't even walk her for a while. Kaden had to take her on walks. So hopefully it will continue to stay good and other people's dogs won't be off their leash. And that's from my shop. That is Beneva's Creations and Carly Plans. And this was the night I made some steak tortellini, and at least I tried something new, but it was not good. I didn't like it. I'm not a big garlic fan, so yeah. And then I was like pissed off. I don't really want to go into the details because I don't know who watches my videos, but it just kind of upset me because, like, this was Renly's first birthday, and when some people have, like, they don't even, I don't know. It just didn't have any, I don't even know the word I'm looking for, but they weren't even planning on coming to her birthday party. And it just pissed me off. But most of my family was there. Caden's parents weren't able to come because they had some important stuff to do. So I don't blame them one bit for not being able to make it. But yeah, I was a little pissed off about the others. But whatever. And I talked to my Carolyn, my Aunt Carolina, on FaceTime, and then my sister had to go into and do an emergency surgery. Just with her endometriosis and stuff, so stick with the plan code. That one's from my shop, as well as that one, Carly Plans, and that one was from Nick Plans. And then this day watched Tarzan and Jane, and then we played with her new birthday toys. She had like new toys coming every single day from people. Okay, so what like made me mad about the people not being able to make it to her birthday party is like when somebody invites you to something and it's 2 months. I did 2 months in advance, and like, you mark your calendar out. You don't schedule something for that day, you know? And so it made me mad because this person messaged me and was like, oh, we have stuff going on that day, so we probably won't make it. When, yeah, 2 months in advance, I let them know. And I asked like a week or two before, and they were like, well, I guess we better get to deciding, huh? So I'm like, clearly you didn't have any intention on coming in the first place. So it just made me mad. It's kind of a sore topic because, like, growing up, my dad would, so we would plan weekends with him, and so my mom would meet him halfway because we live like 3 hours away from him. So we would drive an hour and a half to sit there for hours and then him not even show up. So it just like, I want my baby to feel wanted. I want her to never feel the way I felt with my dad. Like if she was older and like they didn't come, I wouldn't want her to feel like she wasn't good enough or important enough for them to come, you know? Like stuff like that. It's just like hurts my heart because I just think of little me and my brother sitting there waiting, or when we would be up all night waiting for him to come pick us up and he never showed. And that happened all the time. So, tender subject. Anyway, these two are from Carly Plans. That is from my shop. Those two are Carly Plans, Beneva's Creations, and Stick with the Plan Co. And then this day, we watched Lion King. Been trying to do a Disney movie like every morning. And yeah, it's been really fun. Last year, I think in October or something, I started watching the Disney movies, but besides then, I haven't really watched Disney movies forever. So. And I finally watched Aladdin, the live action with Will Smith. It was actually pretty good. I like how they like stayed pretty consistent with the cartoon one. And that's from Carly Plans. And that is from my shop. Yeah, all these ones come on the Quinn sheet. I think it's 015 if I remember right. That's from Ohana Story. So I went on a PO drop, coffee run, and then Kaden had a dentist appointment. And then I did Foil Rex. My mom came to visit. We had Domino's, and I watched Love is Blind. That one is Paper K. It's Kiki Giraffe Design. How cute is that? Cute, cute. And then that one is from my shop, and as well as the next. And Thursday, I watched Tarzan 2. I didn't really finish it because I wasn't loving it. Like the graphics were a bit different than the first. Probably just a lower budget one. I don't know. But I wasn't loving it, so I never finished it. But probably should. Then I did my eyebrows, and then more birthday toys came. And a little update on my sale orders. I am finishing up the last batch right now. Hopefully I will be done by this weekend, but at the latest probably Monday or Tuesday. But I feel like I did really well. Like usually it takes me 3 or 4 weeks with big sales like this, and it will take me 2 to 2.5 weeks. So I feel like I've done pretty good with timing. That's Corks and Corks, Stick with the Plan Coat, and Carly Plans. And then I did my pick list and printed orders. And then I did a Secret Lives of Mormon Wives binge. And does anyone watch that? If you like reality TV, you need to watch that. There's a lot of drama going on right now, and sorry, I was out of frame, but there's so much drama going on right now. Everyone's getting divorced, everyone is splitting up, everyone is cheating, everyone is it's a mess. And Taylor, who was supposed to be the Bachelorette, her season got canceled or put on pause or whatever because like domestic violence. There's just a lot going on. You need to watch it. It's on Hulu. And it's so funny because like they're from Utah. I'm from Utah. And so like I've ran into Jesse from there, and my friend Katie has seen Dakota. So like we run into these people, so it's kind of funny. And they're like our age, like my age, so. But I'm so glad I am not, like, their lives are just a mess. I could never do reality TV because I could never do the drama. And I feel like reality TV just ruins marriages. I'm just saying. I think fame just ruins marriages. And this was a day that it was my baby's birthday. Renly's first birthday. Can't even believe it. My sister and I were talking this morning how we remember her first heartbeat on the ultrasound, and now here she is a year later. She's the best thing that's ever happened to me, and I'm so grateful to be her mommy. This was also the first day of my shop anniversary sale. My shop anniversary is actually on St. Patrick's Day, but this was the first day of the shop, or the shop sale, so I just marked it then. And then my mom came to visit, and I got us Rockies, and they burnt the crap out of the chicken strips, so I ended up eating leftover spaghetti with Renly. And it's funny, this day I'm like, literally a year ago we were in the hospital and you were so tiny, and now a year later here I am slurping noodles with you because she just thinks it's so funny to slurp the noodles. That's from Ohana's story. And that was from Make Plans. Caden's mom got her a little mini bike. And it's so cute. She loves it. And then my mom was just so exhausted this day. I'm like, just stay here and take a nap. So we all just took a nap. And then this night we went to dinner with Caden's grandparents. And then Saturday, this was the day we went to the aquarium for her birthday party. So, got ready, and then we met my mom at a turn-off to pick her up so she could just drive with us. Because the aquarium is like 2.5 hours, 3 hours away from us, so. And then we got to the aquarium, went to the food court because they weren't quite ready for us to go into the rooms yet. They were still cleaning up from the last one. But the aquarium was so busy this day. You literally had to drive around and wait for someone to leave to get parking. I'm like, I feel like you guys are over your limit for sure. Like, isn't that against fire code or something? Because there was so many people there. That's one of Carly's new ones, I think. I think I just got it. That's from Crafterina. These next two are Carly plans. Yeah, it made me sad because it was just so busy that we didn't really get to like sit there and enjoy it. There's just so many people. And Renly's favorite, because when we took her last summer, she was 4 months old. She loved the penguins so much. And then we couldn't even like sit there and look at the penguins this year because there was just way too many people. So that was kind of sad. She got to see him for a second. She loved it for a second, but it was great. I had a lot of family come, and yeah, she's very much loved. And then we did her smash cake, and she did not like it. She was like, get this stuff off my hands. She didn't like the taste. Her smash cake was big because we got the cupcakes and the cake from Sam's Club, and they didn't do any like small smash cakes. So this one was like I think like a 10-inch cake. But yeah, she didn't love it. And we weren't close to home to where we could just change her. I mean, I brought an extra pair of clothes, but she was in a mermaid outfit, and I didn't want her to get her mermaid outfit all dirty, so I didn't just let her like wipe it all over, you know? So and she got so many toys, oh my gosh. I don't even know what to do with all of them. And then the aquarium, just put aquarium fun. It was just way busy. I mean, we still had a good time, but yeah. And then we drove home. It was just a lot of driving in one day. That's why I hate being so far away from the city. And then we got home and I opened all her new toys. And then with my love. My shop, Carly Plan, Stick with a Plan Co. And that was for Nick Plans. And then this morning we watched Alice in Wonderland. Or at least tried. I've never really been a huge fan of Alice in Wonderland. Even when I was a kid, I don't remember watching it that much. Just seemed kind of weird to me. And I did laundry. Kaden was called into work this day. And then I tidied the house. And that is from my shop. This is Geeky Giraffe Designs. And this is Paper K. And she's getting too big for her little car seat, so we had to upgrade. And so this day her new car seat was delivered, which I actually ordered it the day before on our way home from the aquarium, so I was surprised it came the next day. Just because we are away from the city, we don't get like same day shipping or next day shipping. It's usually 2 to 4 days. Uh-oh, I think little one is awake. And that is from Carly Plans, as well as the next one. Played with her new toys. And then I printed and I watched Age of Attraction. I don't know if I like that one quite yet. I don't know. Something to watch. Okay, that is it for March 9th through the 15th and my baby's first birthday. I think it's really cute. I love this art. Pooh Bear, so cute. Anyway, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.